Alton Towers Resort is in the thick of the summer holidays, and we have numerous updates surrounding the resort, from new additions to construction updates and a range of towers loving care being delivered across every corner of the theme park. So we have got plenty of stuff to get into in your new Alton Towers update video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube, click the notification bell so you never miss another YouTube video. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers and a total of 500,000, 500,000 YouTube views, which would be unbelievable. Make sure you do get there as soon as possible. If you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, make sure you follow us, make sure you download, make sure you listen back, make sure you go and check out our Acast website so you can check out other audio platforms. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, I am the CHALL, and today Chall Chats the latest from the Alton Towers Resort. So in this week's Alton Towers news update video, we're going to start with Scarefest. We have to go through a brand new update for the park's Halloween event, returning for yet another frightening year. Containers are now in place for the rumoured new scare maze on the site of Darkest Depths behind the Dark Forest. This year's event will have two new facility buildings located in both Dark Forest and Gloomy Wood, and with progress happening to both mazes, I cannot wait to experience what lies inside in October 2024. So the two big additions for Alton Towers Scarefest this year are those two new facility buildings for these two new scare mazes, one located in Gloomy Wood near to the monorail yard, and also the Curse at Alton Manor on that separate path further up from the Curse at Alton Manor. It's going to look fantastic when it's finished. Obviously the other one, the focus today, was on the latest construction surrounding the Dark Forest attraction for Halloween on the site of the former Darkest Depths maze. We know that Altonville Mine Tours is coming back. We're yet to confirm whether the attic terror of the towers is coming back. However, we're pretty sure it will probably come back. Obviously, with the games bunker, we don't know what's going to happen to that yet with the invitation. Is the invitation going to move into a scare maze format at Gloomy Wood, which has been my prediction since day one, since we knew about these facility buildings, was to have an invitation scare maze as a spin-off of the original story. You know, go away from the audio experience, which was getting mixed reviews over a couple of seasons, and bring it into a proper scare maze format into the Gloomy Wood. I think that's the direction they'll go in. I could be proved wrong, but you never know. I think with Dark Forest, I'd like to see them use the Nox Infernus, the Crypt, bring that in. We've said that numerous times. In terms of the construction, I think it's coming along very, very nicely. And I think that overall for me, it's going to be very, very interesting to see everything that goes on with Scarefest this year, with the two new mazes, with the opportunity to introduce more new additions around the park for the families. We know there's some family stuff going on. We know that CBeebies Land will do something for its 10th anniversary. We know they'll try and do something for Halloween to try and make it a bigger Halloween for CBeebies Land and for the kids. So if we get the chance to go down to Alton Towers for October this year, we will check out all the Scarefest updates, we'll check out all of the mazes, and we will check out everything that needs to happen during this terrifying year. That is it from Scarefest for your news update this week, and now let's get into the next part of the update, which is based around Project Ocean. So, Project Ocean is the park's soon-to-be-expected suspended topspin attraction located in Forbidden Valley, next year's signature investment at the resort. On site, the second concrete platform support section is now complete, and the next stage of this construction process, for those who need a reminder, is to install the horizontal base on top of the two supports, which the new ride will sit on. So far, construction is progressing very, very well, and here on Chall Chats, with the help of Tower Street's photos, we're going to be bringing you much more updates on Project Horizon, and we'll very much look forward to seeing what happens next from this wonderful new attraction on its way to the Alton Towers Resort, expected for 2025. So Project Ocean is coming along really, really well, and Forbidden Valley is going to be interesting next season because obviously it's going to feel like a phase 2, if you will, to the reintroduction of Forbidden Valley for this year, 2023. Obviously we've done numerous videos on Forbidden Valley this year, we've done countless videos, we've done a full off-ride footage collection of Nemesis Reborn, we're going to look at doing a full collection of footage from Forbidden Valley, so stay tuned for that one as well on this channel. Obviously, we are bringing a lot more content from Alton Towers over the next few years. We've got Project Horizon to look forward to, Project Ocean. We'll be there for the opening day in 2025, so we'll be there as usual for the opening day of the season at Alton Towers. So make sure you stay tuned for us. If you do see us around the park, make sure you do say hello. And But yeah, Project Ocean for me looks a very incredible project. Construction's progressing very, very well on this new ride. It is expected to be a Huss suspended top spin if we match the dimensions of the project together with the original plan and with the height dimensions of the suspended top spin concept. That is the long-standing rumour of what's expected to come to the resort next year. We expect it to be a suspended top spin by Huss Rides, Ripsaw 2.0, and it's going to have this Phalanx-style theme, hopefully. Obviously, Forbidden Valley, I said, was something to keep an eye out for the entirety of next season, because obviously there is still question marks around Galactica. Obviously, we saw this with 3D mapping earlier a few months ago around the Galactica site. We don't know yet whether Galactica will stay the same next season. We don't know if they're going to make some changes to it next year. Are they going to change it to make it look like a bit more of a Phalanx theme? We don't know. We'll wait to hear more details on that. We know that Galactica's been receiving that 3D mapping treatment that usually assumes that something's going to happen at some point in the future to that attraction. So we're going to keep an eye out for that one. But Project Ocean looks very, very good. It's coming along incredibly nicely. And here on Chall Chats, we're going to keep you up to date with the latest from Project Ocean, Scarefest, and many more new attractions, including Project Horizon, and so much more. Now let's get into some other smaller updates around the Alton Towers Resort. So first up, we go back into the land of the mysterious, the Dark Forest, and a new higher fence has been recently added between the queue line for Rita and the plaza in the Dark Forest. This is incredibly impressive, and I think this is the right thing to do, because it splits off Rita's queue even further from the plaza, it keeps it even more separate, it means there's less of a security risk as well, because the fence wasn't too high previously, so there could have been a potential security risk depending on the guests involved. And I think with a higher fence, this reduces a potential security risk from people on the other side of the fence compared to people in the queue line for Rita. So I think that blocking them off even further with a higher fence is a very, very smart thing to do by Alton Towers, and I completely support this particular move. Next, we go back into Forbidden Valley, where wooden posts have now been installed throughout the queue line of Nemesis Sub-Terra. This attraction first opened originally in 2012, it closed in 2016, and of course it was reintroduced back in 2023 as a bit of a tease ready for the opening of Nemesis Reborn this year. And Nemesis Sub-Terra is a one-of-a-kind dark ride experience. Now, these wooden posts installed throughout the queue line are believed to be used for permanent queue line lighting. This, again, is another big positive step for Alton Towers. Nemesis Sub-Terra needed some permanent queue lighting, especially during night rides, dark experiences such as Scarefest. And for me, I think Sub-Terra is going to get that wonderful treatment that it deserves. And here on Chall Chats, we fully support Alton Towers with the move to deliver permanent queue line lighting to the Phalanx facility building. And we can't wait to experience Nemesis Sub-Terra at some point for the rest of this year. Finally, for your Alton Towers news updates, we go down to the Drop Bar over in X Sector, which is a part of the kind of temporary food outlets that have been set up around the former site of the Enterprise and that whole plaza area near towards Oblivion at the bottom of X Sector. So the Drop Bar is now serving a selection of alcohol. Earlier this season, only hot dogs and soft drinks were officially available from the Drop Bar, however alcohol will now be served. So here's a rundown of your alcoholic options. Smirnoff Vodka, Captain Morgan's Rum, Malibu, Arches, Jack Daniels. We also have the Laugh and Scream Lager, which is £4 for half and £7.75 for a pint. In terms of bottles and cans, we have Gordon's Gin and Tonic and Pink Gin and Tonic, WKD Blue, love a good WKD, Smirnoff Ice, Magners Cider, Corona, and Budweiser. I love a good Budweiser myself. Please drink responsibly, of course. If you want to check out the prices, they're on your screen here on YouTube. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, then you can go and check out the pictures on Tower Street's official Twitter page, which I've linked in the description of your podcast format, and as well on the YouTube version of this news update. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages. That is the latest updates over the past week around the Alton Towers Resort. A lot to get through today. Obviously the Wicker Man, which caught fire not too long ago for a little bit. Obviously that's still got the scaffolding around it, so that ride is still unavailable for now until they can get that section of the ride fixed and looking all spanking new. So we'll keep an eye out on that one, deliver any updates when need to. I didn't want to focus too much on the Wicker Man fire today because I wanted to try and keep it positive, try and keep some positives to Alton Towers. And I think with the drop bar bringing some alcoholic options for the older guests. I think that with the new permanent queue line lighting for Sub-Terra, with Project Ocean updates, Scarefest updates, with the higher fencing to prevent further security risks on either side of the Rita queue line or the plaza in Dark Forest, all positive steps for the Alton Towers Resort. And here on Chall Chats, we can't wait to deliver more updates from the Alton Towers Resort in the near future. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, for listening and watching this news update. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us, download us on all Apple and Spotify and other audio platforms. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, I am the CHALL. Ta-ra for now, and that is the end of your theme park experience.